Hi there, let's talk about the compare features within the application. There are several ways to compare, to analyze, to contrast how your community is competing against its competition in each individual market, or in clusters, or by regions, or by even high level company wide access. So, this really helps to transform the way we look at the data. We can look at it in a number of different ways very quickly and efficiently. One, you can quickly flip through all of your markets just by hitting this drop down here. Um, Also, you can see very high level at this view, just your markets in general here. So, high level, see the comparison on the map. This is averages of all average rate, average square foot, average rate per square foot, average Google ratings as a whole throughout your whole portfolio, and also broken down here by care level averages of your communities in the larger type, and then your competition, which is considered the market average here. Excludes your rate, but only includes your selected primary competitors. So this is high level. You can select a few regions at a time, or you can select one community at a time. So there's a number of ways to look at this high level data. The blue dots on the map will represent your communities. The red dots will represent your competitors. You can go into each profile, and once you're in the profile, you'll be able to see very detailed market by market comparisons, and I'll show you that next. All right, once we select the one community here, we'll be able to zoom into a particular market. Again, you can click on these dots here, and you can see average rate information for each particular competitor in that market, etc. So uh, here you'll be able to go ahead and click into the profile. Once you're in the profile, you have several ways to compare your community versus your competitors. The first way is this top area, top bar here, where you can just see average rate versus average rate plus care. You can see average square foot, average rate per square foot, Google ratings, and how you compare. This particular example doesn't have any for the community, but you can see the competitor average at 4.2 and 24. We can see the community fee comparison real quick and the market rate comparison. We'll go through here shortly. I will go into detail a little bit more about this, but this is the SWOT comparison, which is derived by a SWOT survey process, which can be conducted either by the field team or can be done by a professional mystery shop company to give you that quality analysis in that market. We can see apartment comparison below here, and it just works straight across. The arrows will indicate if that competitor is higher or lower in that particular floor plan and care type. You can see other care types as you scroll down, and it starts with independent living, assisted living, and memory care. You can compare care side by side. So, how are they pricing their care in assisted living, clear across, and then also in memory care in this example would be listed side by side. You can also go into images, and this is where it really kind of brings the information to life. You can compare activity calendars side by side, apartment images, common area images, dining room images, the front images to give a little bit indicator of, again, the quality or where they match up or where there's opportunities. Some people even add menus and other items, so you can kind of get a quick glance comparison of how you're stacking up in a very detailed way. Even more detailed, you can go into community details. This can be filled out by the team. They can go in here and add information about what they know about meal charges, or if they have other amenities that maybe need to be called out or be seen. So, dog park, if they have coffee shop, what even what kind of countertops do they have, and so forth. So this gets very detailed here um, in order for that comparison. The other way to look at the comparison is the SWOT analysis. Again, just real quick to go through this, this is going to show you on average how your team or the mystery shop company or market research company has rated your community, but not only high level, so you have these high level scores, but also your category by category. So how do we rank in apartment amenities, in care, etc. So the way to read this chart is in this example, you'll be able to see that in apartment amenities, we've rated our competition on average as better than ourselves. So this is a weak area for this particular community. Again, this is all fictional data, so this is not actual data for demo purposes. But in this example, you have the care services. We've been rated as higher. So this is our strength in this market. So our competitors are worse in general. This information is all collected using the SWOT process, and you're going to select one community at a time, and the ratings work this way. So 1v1, we save it, and that would be applied and redone for every single competitor, usually your top 3 to 5, and that will culminate into the charts that we see here below. You'll also be able to click on the individual competitors and see how you stack up individually as well. The last part of this is looking at sharing that information, being able to share that with a stakeholder or for a meeting, or just to see this information kind of in a different way. So there's a couple of ways to do that. One is you have your kind of your grid printout. You can look at it right here. We can also export this into a PDF file that you can share with other, again, stakeholders. You can actually download this as well back into an Excel format, which will all pull the latest information into that Excel document. So if we've had multiple iterations, or we've done years worth of shops, then only the latest shops and the latest updated shops will show in this view. The other way to look at the comparison is the PDF output of this, where you can really see the information more of in a colorful graph sort of way. So if you hit this, you can see kind of same information, and this can be printed out as well. And this will allow you to present this information in a more colorful way for those special presentations. Thank you so much for viewing the compare section of the application. Hope this was helpful, and stay tuned for the next video.